Good morning, and I hope everyone's blessed. I just wanted to do another video. I did the first video in it, so I might as well do another video because, in all honesty, I hate typing. I don't know why. I just hate type. I'd rather just talk than type. Um, but thank you. I just wanted to say thank you, and that really as much as you know the point was to help other people, if possible, that are going through a similar situation as me, they're dealing with grief. And that, it'll be June, it'll be 2 years since I lost my mum. And the point of the video was, as much as it was embarrassing and, I don't mind being vulnerable, but I don't like being vulnerable at the same time. Do you know what I'm saying? But if it could help other people that, are feeling very alone with things like this, if we could help them to feel not as alone, then job done really. You know what I mean? And my vulnerability and my embarrassment is a worthy price to pay, But it is amazing. It does mean the world to me to know that I have the support like I do, even though a lot of the time, 99% of the time, I'll just close off and lock up again, and do you know what I mean? Not talk to anybody about it. I'll open up for a brief moment, and then I'll shut off again and stuff. So I do apologise to everybody who's been texting me and calling me, and I will get back to you as well. I won't just ignore you, But I want you to know, thank you. It really does mean the world to know that I have that kind of support. And that, because grief is hard, man. You can't help but look at the past. You can't help but, overthink things. You can't help but yearn for that person to come back, especially a parent. Do you know what I mean? Regardless of how old they are and this, that, and the third, especially a parent. Especially if you're close to your parents, I don't want people that aren't close to their parents to feel bad or feel away or anything like that. But when it's someone that you really, really care about, someone that you're really close to, and someone that you're connected with in so many different ways, especially when it comes to music and stuff, She was my biggest cheerleader. She was my biggest supporter. She was the one who nurtured my love of music and my passion from such an early age. From the moment she saw that I could dance from 2-3 years old, and I was attracted to rhythm and bass, and, things like that. She nurtured everything in me regarding music. Do you know what I mean? To the point of being the person that I am today, inside music and outside of music. A lot, say 90% of what you see in me, what you hear from me, is influenced by her, And since she's passed, I'm surrounded by her, I've got all of her music, do you know what I mean? Furniture and things like that, And I know it's not just me, there's other members of my family. I've got brothers and sisters, do you know what I'm saying? And they're dealing with it the way that they're dealing with it as well. A lot of us go through this. A lot of us do suffer in silence because we don't want to be burdens on other people. We don't want to trouble anyone else because everybody else is going through their stuff. And in the world that we're in today, do you know what I'm saying? With the wars that are going on, with the people that are dying in Congo, and in Gaza, war in Ukraine and Russia, and just so much madnesses that's going on all over the world. Like, I'll speak for myself, that sometimes I can feel like my pain is trivial in comparison. Even though I will be the first to always say, you know, everyone's pain is relative to them. Do you know what I mean? There is no, oh, someone's pain is smaller than somebody else's pain, and someone's struggle is smaller or insignificant compared to somebody else's struggle. It's all relative because we all deal with struggles and pains and adversity and conflict and tragedy in different ways. But a lot of us do suffer in silence. And I suppose that was my way of, even though I do go to therapy, and even though I do get counselling, and do you know what I mean? I am taking medication and this, that, and the third. And it all does help. It all really does help. Do you know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean that you don't bottle things up. You don't try and hold on to things, or you don't push things down for the sake of being able to just get through and survive, And sometimes these things come out. And literally, the reason why I did that video and the reason why I'm doing this video is just to show other people that may be going through something similar, that, they're not alone. They're not alone. And there is support. There is support out there for you. Sometimes you just have to ask, which I find very hard. I'll be the first to say I find it very hard to ask for help, especially when it comes to this right here. But I want everyone who left a comment, who texted me, who called me, even though I didn't answer, who showed any kind of support in any way, shape, or form. I appreciate you all so, so much. It really, really does mean the world to me. It really does. Thank you.